Greetings and salutations.
Me.
Me, my moo. Welcome to another episode of the Vital Check Show with your friendly neighborhood MD, Dr. Joe. Alongside, by my side.
By your side is DJ Critical.
Yes. And, we were into numerology before.
We were?
I was
Oh, okay.
when I posted. So we launched our podcast February 22nd of 2022.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is technically episode number 22 for us.
Oh, 22s.
And we
Didn't Jay-Z have a song like that?
I don't know his whole
22s?
discography.
It was about guns, though.
Oh my. But anyways.
Firearms.
We are here. Shots fired.
Oh, look. The segue thing is
telling you.
It's getting good.
Is bueno. We are now celebrating 1 year of the Vital Check Show's existence.
Yep, 1 year. We're 1 year old. We're
Yes.
1 years old. Yep.
Yeah. And in full circle moment, our humble brag goes out to our first guest.
Oh, that's cool.
Our inaugural guest.
Yes, that's kicked off our existence.
Yes.
When we were just a little baby podcast.
Yeah. Peas in a pod.
Shout out to Millennial in Debt.
Yeah.
She has a book
that's
deal,
dropping
a
this
book
year.
that's dropping in May. It's coming out May 9th.
May 9th, God
and
willing.
it's called So This Is Why I'm Broke.
And the cover is amazing.
Yeah, I helped her with it.
But we got all praise is due because you gotta love MJB's hustle.
So go online and pre-order it right now.
Yes, major booksellers, pre-order.
Just look for.
Make sure she get her royalties, okay? So we gotta get her money up.
Yep.
So we're super proud of her.
Humble brag goes out to you. Shout out to MJB Millennial Debt.
And Millennial in Debt. Follow her on all social media platforms.
The Beyonce of finance.
That's right.
I told her she was like a celebrity now. She
got that blue check.
Yeah, she has a lot of checks.
Yeah.
Do-do-do.
Ooh, look at that wordplay. Speaking of
rapping.
wordplay, we actually drove by.
Start rapping.
I want to rap. I used to rap.
Wait, hold on. Wait. When did you rap?
When I was 11 to 13 years old.
You had a rap name? Or you was just...
I was Sweet Angel.
Sweet Angel. What was your raps about?
I don't know. I was a diss rapper.
So you dissed other rappers?
I did. In chat rooms.
Oh, so you was on AOL just wilding?
I didn't have AOL. I had a CompuServe.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, so I wasn't on CompuServe.
Just dissing other people?
Dissing other people. I was rap battling.
So you would take time to write a verse?
Yeah, I was vicious.
Wow.
And I rhymed.
Wait, where are these? Do you have them saved in your drafts or something?
100% no.
Do you remember any of them?
Zero. I just remember being vicious.
This, this is amazing. I never would have thought if I was on some type of game show and they said, name one of your friends.
Two truths and a lie.
That was that was like a rapper that used to diss. I would never, and your name was in the selection. I would lose.
Yeah. But that was my other persona.
But your name was Sweet Angel, but you were
Sweet Angel 1535.
Oh, that was your screen name.
Yeah, but that was my rapper name.
That's the funniest thing I've heard all month.
I'm glad to brighten up your day.
Oh man.
So, anyways, rapping is not my lifestyle
anymore. No more dissing. No more verses.
No, we're all about love. That's the theme for this year. All layers of love. So no dissing people. I'm rhyming in other ways, but more to come about that. I'll let you know what that is.
Okay. Well, speaking of words and wordplay and rhyming, critically single still. Valentine's Day was cool. Still talking to one person.
Good to know.
But what I've realized that I'm always realizing things. I feel like I possess a level of intellectual conversation that is a stimulant, and women really enjoy speaking to me, and they get engaged, and then they start fantasizing, and they want more of me, just from, I bring them a different,
just your words.
yeah, it's a different experience.
Wow.
So
Is it because you've been hanging out with me? Your vocabulary has
yes,
increased?
it's extensively. My vocabulary has definitely increased.
Oh.
But yeah, because someone told me. So that I also realized that when have you ever came across a time where you had like a girlfriend, friends that would tell you about their dating, or like what happens in their relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Has there ever been another time where, not you, because I know you don't do these things,
Oh, boy.
but someone may hear that information and then become curious?
As in, like, you planted a seed, so now they want to explore for their own selves?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, that's good. You have a good group of friends, and you have a good group of people around you. But unfortunately, there are some other people out here that they hear things and they want to inquire for themselves. And I feel like that has happened, where somebody may have spilled the beans that I'm awesome, and their friends just want to be like,
so now everybody wants to
how
sip the
awesome
Kool-Aid.
is he?
Oh.
And I think that in conjunction with the intellectual stimulant that I provide,
The stimulation's on all levels.
all cylinders firing.
So everybody wants the DJ Critical Kool-Aid.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say everybody, but there's quite a few.
We got a line outside.
I wouldn't say a line.
Catch
but
me
it's,
outside. Actually, don't catch me.
Don't
Catch
catch-
DJ Critical outside.
Don't catch me outside. Don't catch. Last time I was outside, I told you that there's people who's stalking.
Right.
And
sending their
yeah,
exes. So now what? You're gonna have them sign some NDAs?
I
Your
think
love
so.
prospects?
I think so. I'm gonna have to draft up some type of written
Agreement that
yeah,
thou shalt not.
this is between us. And I don't think they do it purposely. I think they're just like enamored.
Starstruck.
Yeah, like
blinded
it's
by
just,
his love.
It's just such a great time and just a great experience that they're just expressing themselves and just saying like, wow, I found a great guy. He's just amazing. He does all the right things. And then people are like, who is this guy? And then like I can't tell you. And they're like, no, let me know. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna tell you. Don't tell anybody. And then it spreads like wildfire. But that was the past. A lot of these critical single things are not specifically current.
Right.
It can be recollections. It can be things that was brought to my attention, and I'm just expanding on. Everybody just think, hey, February 22nd. That's what happened February 22nd. So relax.
Chill out.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead and take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. All right. So,
Yeah. How was your Valentine's Day?
Calm settings.
Okay, calm settings. Yeah.
I got Mr. Dr. Joe his favorite box of chocolates.
Oh, look at you.
Which is Kit Kats.
Oh, Kit Kats. I had somebody that I used to talk to, and their nickname was Kit Kat.
Oh, that's an interesting
Then I went
nickname.
overseas and bought them like every different flavored Kit Kat.
I like green tea Kit Kats.
That was in sight. Like I do too much sometimes.
The most.
The most, yeah.
But yeah, and then
That's why I wore red. And it says, "Don't talk to me." So at DJ Critical on Instagram, you can get yourself pre-order a shirt. They also come in sweatshirts, hoodies, and hats. For those times where you don't really want to be spoken to. That's my tagline.
Oh.
Don't talk to me.
Do not talk to him. Except when it's about shmoneys.
Except that, yeah, I need to have another one on the back that says, except when it's about shmoney.
Yes. So yeah, it was nice. But let's talk about us reaching this milestone.
Did you have suggestions and concerns? Because I remember the last episode you said something about we'll talk about that. Do you have a list of what you thought worked, what didn't work,
So here's
what
my
you
reflection.
what you want to implement?
So, it's odd that I pursued a career with delayed gratification, right? Like, I know what it is to see,
To go to school for
to reap what you sowed
30 years and
100
then
years ago.
yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. So to me, I set unrealistic expectations of this podcast. Like, oh, we're going to be viral. And we're going to have a contract.
Viral and vital. Yeah, we're gonna be on Shade 45. We're gonna be on Sirius.
Yes,
like after 3 episodes, all we need is 3, and then we just pitch it. I'm like, okay, Joy.
Exactly.
Okay, Dr. Joe.
And endorsements, whatever. And
Endorsement.
And at this point, right, it's for funsies. But like,
I feel like even though we didn't reach that plateau, I think we're in
no plateau. That's point.
that point.
We don't want a plateau.
Oh, we didn't reach that stage.
Because plateau is flat.
Flat stage.
We want to hit a peak.
Peak. No, we don't want to.
Well,
there's no peak for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't hit that point. Let's go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing really well. Like we're in several countries. Like
Mucho
listeners.
countries.
Yeah.
I actually haven't checked in a while. Let me check.
Where a lot of different how can I say, like demographics are tuning in. We're a cultural podcast. Like we transcend a lot of different areas. So I mean that's cool.
I think for me, like, I know I'm not putting in the appropriate work.
I mean it'll come. You have to get in a groove. Like it's not an instinct. Sometimes you just have to what they say growing pains. Like you just have to work through it.
I just think like because
that's a lot of red on that map.
Yeah, so I logged into our RSS feed and it tracks our downloads by locations. And there's a lot more concentrated red dots. We got like Mexico for some reason.
Thank you to the Mexicans.
South Florida Mexicanos. We got Cali lighting up, New York, of course.
New York in the house.
Again, Tappahannock, VA is still ultra heavy. You know what else is red on our map? Trinidad and Tobago. TNT.
I mean, I can.
I wonder. Let me speculate.
That's probably from me. Yeah.
Yes, I believe is that the entrepreneur we spoke about some time ago.
I mean, it could be yes, probably, yeah. I don't talk to her now, but thank you if you're still tuning in. I appreciate you. We should hang out sometime when you come back.
The United Kingdom.
Didn't we have like Germany one time? And
yeah, Germany's still there.
Mm-hmm.
We got Italy. What country is this?
I need to go back to Italy. I love Italy.
I think Greece.
I love Greece too. Oh, such a good time.
I mean, I don't know. I think it might be real. Might not be real, but
I want to go to Tokyo.
The point is.
Sorry, I was just.
We're all over the map.
Traveling in my head. Yes, all over the map. Thank you. But yeah, what your realistic, unrealistic expectations?
Unrealistic expectation that I thought, just our essence.
Well, that's good. I appreciate that.
Was going to carry us through, and in recognizing that, even us scheduling, right? Like we have very busy lives. I have to, organize a babysitter. And and there's other projects that I'm pursuing, and it's just realizing that
something is gonna catch eventually.
You think so?
There's people that have been doing one thing. Like you always say, well, you're not on socials anymore for a while, but there's always those posts where it says like Anna Wintour didn't make her first dress until she was like 60. Or
Anna Wintour is the Vogue editor, so I don't think she's making dresses.
Well, not her, not Anna Wintour. One of them dressmakers. Morgan Freeman didn't star in his first movies since he was like blah blah blah. It's just one of those where like you can't really like put.
It's not overnight success.
Right.
And that's why I'm so shocked at myself because
2 Chainz started, he didn't get famous since he was already like 40 something.
Yeah. But then, I like, but what do I want? And I think that's the reflection that I'm trying to
The thing
get.
that I do commend you and you should love about this is that you had an idea and you executed.
I did.
That is probably one of the things that majority of people don't even get to is like the execution portion. They think of something, they think of an idea, and they never get it done.
Yeah.
But you went through it and you've been doing it for a year. Some people, this podcast could have been like 2-3 episodes and you're like, well, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I'm done.
Yeah.
And then you did speak about you wanted a passion, and now you have a passion. You have a hobby that's may or may not turn into a love. Maybe you go into
And that's the thing, right? Like,
broadcasting
not all passion
and stuff.
projects need
Right.
to be monetized.
Right.
Something could be just...
we would not mind if, donations or endorsements or, investments would like to be,
But I think we have to
injected.
get our viewership up and our followers.
Yeah. So that's you guys. Share, subscribe, like, engage,
Comment.
comment,
But
do
I
all
think
that.
also, we probably need like a social media manager.
Social media managers, hit us up. Slide in our DMs. The Vital Check DM, not my personal DM. But no, I'm kidding. You could do that too. Yeah, I mean,
Not in
I feel
exchange
like-
for anything but money.
I can show you a good time.
Oh God.
No, I'm kidding. I cannot. I cannot do. I have to realize that
Yes.
I'm not that person
We're
anymore.
doing enduring love
Right.
now.
Yeah, but definitely like a social media manager would be very helpful because, like you said, with our schedules and trying to get out clips and promos and editing and everything, just us, taking care of it by ourselves, it does.
Because I think also like the organic stuff, I think we're long past organic growth. Like I think like it has to be very intentional
right.
and marketable.
Right.
Which like I don't have the bandwidth for.
Yeah, like me, you know what? Because my personality is very free form, where it's just like,
Yeah.
I
like
want
Mr.
it to
Dr.
come
Joe, very
like, just natural and just
easygoing.
right. So like, I don't want to feel like forced, because when it becomes forced, then it feels like
the
a
fun is
task
taken
and
out.
and then I I like rebel against things like that. I was like, all right, no, I'm not gonna do it because I have to do it sometimes. So I was like,
Got it. You don't want it to be a job.
right, I have a job, and I do like that job,
Oh, that's good.
but I've been at jobs where I didn't really like.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want it to feel like a job. I want it to be like my escape, not from one jail cell to another. That was a good one, right?
Look
Thank
at this
you.
wordplay today.
I'm out here.
But
We're
I think
seasoned.
also like going back to overnight success, like there's
was
this
a good-
author that I followed, and she writes very motivational quotes and she has books about healing and stuff, and she's been writing for 10 years, and she finally became a New York
bestseller?
Times bestselling author last month.
How many books has she wrote in that 10 years?
Yo no sé.
10 years of writing and just now becoming like recognized is
Yeah, so I think
because she could have quit.
reminding myself. So my second passion project.
It's a marathon, and you know about marathons.
That's not it.
It's not a it's not a sprint.
It's not a sprint. It's not.
All right,
a
your other
sprint at
passion
all.
project was that?
So my other passion project is writing a children's book, and I've had that idea for a long time. And this is the year. And again, I started this year on such a high. I'm like, this is going to be the year of change. Like, this is going to be the year where I pursue things that I'm afraid of pursuing.
Right.
So I'm scared with this children's book thing.
What is there to be scared of?
I joined the forum and I am just like, what?
But
like, again, unrealistic expectations.
What is scary? You just have to do it and put it out. Like,
but it's more complicated. Like you,
it cannot. No, you're overcomplicating it. All you have to do is write the book and put it out.
No, there's agents. Then you gotta query the agents, and then you gotta query the editors.
That's all in the put it out portion. But before you get there, you have to write it.
Right, but then it's like I have to get critiques. I have to get
all right. Before you do all of that, you have to write it.
I agree.
Write the book.
I think, and that's one of the downfalls of Dr. Joe. Like you mentioned in the last episode, like I am always in my head, and I didn't realize my imposter syndrome was this insane. Like
write the book.
I did.
Oh, you finished it. Oh, okay. So all right. So now do the next steps.
My little cousin is illustrating it.
Oh, that's awesome. Little steps. Like I feel like you see the end.
That's right.
Step, and you don't see.
I romanticize the end.
Right, but there's
many steps.
Yeah, little notches in between that. Just step by step.
Yeah. So I mean, I think we've had great conversations on our podcast.
Yes.
I'm happy that we actually jumped ship and we did it.
Yeah.
But I think we have room for improvement.
Yeah.
Always.
With everything. Yeah. I need a mansion.
You need a mansion, you said?
I don't need one. I would like one. That's improvement.
I used to want to, but
like a small, not like a over. Like I don't need like 16 bedrooms. Like 4 or 5 is cool.
Yeah. What do you think? What are your reflections about our 1-year anniversary of making it?
I'm on the side of I'm really proud of us doing something.
Yeah.
Doing it, being consistent, working through whatever, scheduling, coming up with topics, the workload, because I know editing and stuff is not like, easy, is not to be taken lightly. But we're like, doing it. Like you said, it's room for improvement. So there's things we can sharpen. There's things that we can, improve on. More like on the promo marketing side and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's really like for the most part, like I would say it's a passion project. It's for funsies.
For funsies.
But for Monsies, it's good too. So yeah, that might be the title.
Funsies for Monsies.
Yeah, I like that. But yeah, I feel like we have a system, and we just like as the time goes by, we just add on.
I think our dynamic got better.
Yeah, I feel like you've become way more. What's a good word? Like you're speaking, because I feel like the first, like you were just like just very technical and just like yeah, but now you're just like, all right, 1, 2, we're doing, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's nice to see the growth in the year.
Right, for me it's like when I'm DJing, I was like, it's already like a switch from like J to like DJ Critical, so it's like here is similar where all right, cameras on, red light blinking, on air.
See, the thing is, like, I'm a boring person.
You're not boring.
I'm a very cut and dry. Cut and dry, yes, thank you.
Cutthroat.
I was like, cutthroat. That's not the one I want.
No, but you would think that, and then to somebody out there, to be like, oh wow, she's a doctor, she has a podcast, she runs, she has a kid, like she just wrote a children's book. That's all not boring things. Like there's boring people out there.
But that's where we get like attached to accolades, right?
Well,
like
that's another thing. Just you're used to having
exactly, and I want to detach myself from those things and like who is, and I think that's tied to my legacy, right? Like who is Dr. Joe, right? Beneath.
That's a good book.
The take away the doctor. Who is Joe? Right? Like
then
plain and simple.
You're just Joe.
Yeah.
Plain old Joe.
But I want people.
That's also
I want to be
book.
remembered by Joe.
Aww.
Right? Like I don't want all the attachment or the frivolous things that society has led us to think like that's what's important in this life. Because again, in this space, like, you're made to believe that you have to lead with your profession, right? Because that's the thing that's going to elevate you. And I don't know if I necessarily want to be elevated. I think I want to be with everyone, but be with everyone, and that I made their lives better.
I think you're doing that little by little, like whether you know it or not.
We'll see.
Whether you know it, like you doing a children's book, you even doing the podcast, like you said, our discussions and things like that over the past year. I feel like I listen back and I've just sitting here, I've learned a hell of a lot of stuff. So I can only imagine like the countless listeners and viewers, like stuff that they learned and then implemented, like even the segments like the humble brag and the act of kindness, like those are things I'm like, oh wow, maybe I should write a note in a bathroom or buy some bread for the person in back of me in the supermarket line, like just little stuff like that. So I've learned, it's a learning experience, and you're doing a great job.
So are you.
Thanks.
And I'm happy you're here with me.
Oh
yeah.
Oh.
Although my text messages are like, I'm all warm and bubbly here, and then I text Jay, where is the stuff?
Where's the title? Where's the caption?
So what do we want to do in the next year? What do you want to see? What do you envision?
I guess at this, now that we have 22 episodes.
22 episodes
maybe,
under our
maybe
belt.
we can light pitches, maybe, possibly.
Oh, we'll see. Okay.
Well, yeah, just probably like, more guests, more different types of conversations, like bringing other people into our world and like finding out things about them. Because I feel like we provide a service with our outlook on the world, like our different, like a doctor and a DJ walk into a bar.
I think we need to update that.
Yeah, it's like that's the thing, though.
We had no idea what we were doing with this thing,
right?
So like, let's put this vague,
and that's really, so we have two totally different perspectives on almost everything. So I think that, like you said, like that dynamic and just our interaction, we can just hone in on. We can. I think over the year we've just gotten. The show has improved already, and this now we just got gear 2. Gear 2 for year 2. All this wordplay throughout this whole
she needs to work on marketing.
I mean, so they say.
Ay. But okay, so I want to close out with this quote.
Oh, okay.
I think I think I kind of overtook this episode, but
no, I feel like this. Look, see, you're always in here. This was a good collaboration. I'm not a man of many words, so it's
just
ironic.
Many women. Boom.
So it's ironic that I'm actually part of a podcast because, like, I'm anti. Look, I have a shirt that says "Don't talk to me." And yet I do a lot of talking on here.
No.
So
raspy, no raspy.
Yep.
We went through a polyp removal.
Yeah, like part of my life is like documented on these
this
things.
Podcast.
Yeah.
That's true.
Quote. What is
the
this
quote? It was from We the Urban. The secret to getting unstuck is radically accepting where you're at now. With grace. Let go of expecting perfection out of yourself.
That's you.
You're not always going to be your most productive, make perfect decisions, or get it right.
That's also you.
A little self-compassion will take you a long way.
I feel like this is why it resonated with you, because this is you personified.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it kind of ties back to the self-love we talked last episode.
I love self-love.
Right? So self-compassion, self-love. You saw the grace part?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm working on it. Since Mr. Dr. Joe told me, even though people don't deserve love, you should give love. Okay. I've been doing that.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to hear.
That's his voice.
And and I wore this sweatshirt.
Blessed.
It says blessed.
Endowed with divine favor and protection. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So I guess.
Don't talk to me. Don't do it.
So sometimes you need reminders of how far you've come. we are indeed blessed, right? Like even to financially pay for this, right? Like
Yeah, it's costly because everything goes up. Rent goes up. Studio costs. Look, we have lights now.
we have extra light.
Yeah.
Tell us how we look.
Yeah.
But it's been an honor to be here alongside, by your side.
Likewise. Yep.
Doing this podcast with you.
Are you gonna let me shed an internal thug tear?
Oh man, I don't cry. So
I don't cry either.
You can shed for us internally.
Okay. It's happening.
Oh.
It just happened.
So with that, kind folks, our random act of kindness. Some of us, we self-indulge in the drive-through of fast food establishments when we're not feeling happy. Some of us, it's Wendy's. Some of us, it's McDonald's. Whatever is
Usually
your fast
Wendy's,
food of choice.
Mm-hmm.
Pay for the drink or food of the person behind you in the drive-through.
I was thinking about that, and you don't know if they have a really big order, but yeah, if you said
you can still ask the cashier.
I don't think you legally can do that.
You're like, hey, how much is the order behind me? I'll pay for them.
Oh, okay, all right, I'll do that. What if they said it's $30?
They must have like 4
What if
boxes.
it's like $30? You gonna give somebody $30, some random stranger? I mean, you're a doctor, so you have it.
I mean, listen, let's not make assumptions.
I'm a DJ, so
AKA more money, more problems, okay?
I want those problems. Bring on the problems.
Oh, okay.
I'm quoting Drake.
Oh, got it. All right.
He said, more money, more problems. Bring on the problems. Bring on the problems. Bring on the... Okay. All right, guys.
Well, thank you for rocking with us for 365 days, or maybe...
Appreciate it.
A little less than that.
Yeah, because February,
Yeah.
For a year.
Yes.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Continue to watch, listen, share, subscribe, like, comment, engage.
And please send us an email. Oh, we never set up that voicemail. Maybe that's
look see
at that.
A voicemail segment is coming.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Not ouch.
Ow. There we go. Voicemail soon to come.
Yes. All right, kind folks. Thank you for
joining us. Then we
can
play them. We can hook up the little thing and probably play it.
Yeah, you did say that.
All right, so there we go.
All right.
Progress.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Salutations. Can salutations be like an ending to?
Greetings and salutations?
No, it's not a greeting. It's just a salutation.
The salutation is like hello.
Oh, so it's a goodbye.
Adios. Bye.